Hello YouTube, how the hell are you? My name is Vac, and we're here today to play some Marble Strike Force at as high a level as possible. So we're going to get the stream going. I'm going to send out a few alerts as per usual, and then, won't take long, and pretty soon here I'll have it automated, I hope. We're learning. It's a process. We've been streaming for about a week now. And I feel like I'm making strides. I learn new things all the time. I'm getting better at the old things. We're moving right along. And also, I'm pretty good at the game. I like to think, even if it's just wailing harder, which I do a little of, as you'll see, if you'd like to ride along. So I'm going to send out a quick shout to all the Mortys. Oh, that's the wrong Morty. And then a little funny gif. All right. So, let's get down to it. I got shit to pick up. I got attacks to make. I'm very curious to see exactly where we're at in the war. I know the Mortys have been making good progress today. The other team's hitting us really hard as well, and are well in the lead, but it's not out of reach just yet. So we called full clear on barracks, and it's a little low for me. We did just knock out med bay, so that will help. But we don't really need to go sticking our nose in there. Now, I do have a lot of attacks I can make. I still got 4 left I can buy, plus 3 naturally. So we're going to want to get those 7 attacks in before the night's over with at some point. But it's still a little early yet. We got a few more hours before we got to really start thinking about leveraging those energy into that. So let's see what else we got going on here. I am curious to see where we're at on arena. I ended up in 2nd. Oh man, there's a flurry of activity after it all finishes up. So let's see here. Let's get some hot Black Order action. Is 4th going to be as high as I can go? Let's do that then. Wow, okay. I have not seen a defense with Taskmaster on it. This will be interesting. This actually will be pretty interesting. Yeah. So, let's get in there and get it done. Meanwhile, I'm just catching up on Baxos' farming. Okay, this is a little different than what I'm used to seeing. But I'm going to start laying damage into that right side of that formation. I'm going to hit Black Bolt first and foremost with this offense down. I'm going to wait to flip and hit that right side again. Oh. Really don't want to use that on her. Let's use the basic and hope that doesn't kill her. Okay. Get the taunt on with Cull, because we don't have a taunt from the buff flip. Let's definitely work Maw down. I think we're good on health. I could do it just to drain, but let's just go straight at Maw. Alright, now let's buff flip. We'll get rid of that stealth. Bye-bye Maw. Black Bolt hurt. What I'd really like to kill is Yo-Yo. Ooh. Now I'm ready to heal. Alright, I'm gonna go with Black Bolt so that this does not hit Phoenix. I love this. I love this. I always go down to single speed for this. This is glorious. Okay. Now we'll get Yo-Yo down and then we'll deal with Phoenix. And this is pretty much a route. Didn't quite... it'd have been a real route if I hadn't lost my tank. But, you know, big whoop. They're dead at this point. So we'll just use the basic to take her down and summon Dark Phoenix, and then we're going to throw everything we got at her. Including definitely an offense down. That's disappointing she got to go before Corvus got to go again. But he'll take care of it. All right, we'll come back to that in a few minutes. Let's see what's going on with let's see, Negasonic, and they're putting those guys in orbs, and they're correcting some abilities that they had wrong and one bug that they had on Cable. Good old Cable. All right. Bring on that payday. Ooh, not enough. Probably didn't give me an orb. Did not. Oh. Well, I'm up to 3 Mortys. Or maybe just 1 if that's Thomas. I don't know. Okay. Few extra things to pick up from that. How are you, Mr. Sander? There we go. There's my 9 o'clock energy. And I'm going to grab that on Baxos as well. And I'm back to the event. We probably should have held off on that for just a few more minutes. Let's see, 10-1, almost 10-2. Such a slog now. Okay, basically haven't moved. Not a lot of movement up here. Okay. I do have some domino energy to spend on Baxos. Good bit of it. Good enough. Alright, back we just need to be farming catalysts and the like. But I'm done with these for the day. How about those damaged catalysts? I could probably find something else. That looks like a winner. Don't need those. No, yeah. Yeah. Okay. You've been sleeping for 6 hours at work? I've done it. I mean, not 6 consecutive hours, but yeah, I've slept a little at work. All right. Baxos has got some energy to burn. I guess it's going to be raid time on back. Let's check the war one more time. Alright, hadn't moved. Still need a full clear on barracks. And I just need a few of those teams moved out of the way. Hopefully there's something behind them I can hit. Alright. So raid time. I'm going to crank the desk up. I like to stand for the raids. I like to stand. And I'll probably have to readjust the camera just a bit. Get myself centered. Okay then. And we're off. Oh man, okay, I get it. You work sporadic shifts. I have done similar. Okay. So let's get back into, I did some Ultima 7 at work. Let's go ahead and get the next one done. Koza. Alright, I'll come back to it. And off we go with the Symbiote team. Okay, we're getting back toward the T4 section of the World Warrior milestones. I like to see that. I like to see that. It's not the greatest winds of Watoon, Doc. Alright. I need to do a quick arena battle on Baxalax. Yeesh. Eight work days in a month. I'm jealous. I'm back to 5-6 days a week again. Hell, they're making us work mandatory Saturday for the next 2 months. Or the next 2 weeks, excuse me. Not months. They can only do 2 of those a month, and they're going to burn them right now, looks like. Turns out that while most vehicles suffered during the quarantine, they were offering so many incentives and the like on our vehicle that it actually didn't do bad. It was one of the best performing Ford vehicles of the period. So they're like trying to scramble and catch up now. Oh, that sucks, man. That sucks. I get it. We have a similar thing in our contract where everybody gets quite a bit of vacation. Everybody gets a reasonable amount of vacation, even new employees. But they have to, the first week or 2 that you have to use during what they call the summer shutdown. And they shut the plant down usually right in the beginning of July for a week or sometimes 2, occasionally more, but usually just 1 or 2 weeks. And they do like a big retool. You know, all the big work that they've been saving up all year. All the big work tends to get done Christmas break and summer break. And they send everybody home. And I'm a maintenance employee, so I'm usually in there working. It's not a thing for me. But if you're an assembly line worker, you know, they shut down the assembly lines and send you home, and you're forced to take your vacation during that period. Which, you know, you're a high seniority employee, then you get more than 2 weeks, and you know you still have vacations that you can take other parts of the year. But if you're a new employee, then that summer, that's pretty much what you get, right? That's your starting vacation, and you got to work up to get more. Oh, 6 weeks. 6 weeks is good. You should hear the way people talk about y'all around here. They make you out like you're communists. Every time Bernie Sanders brings y'all up, they just go, oh! And I'm like, you know, it's a little more complicated than that. It's the Red Scare. Let's I think I caught Baxos up. Let's see what's going on. He badly needs to be in both these raids. He's behind. So hello if you're just joining us. My name is Vac, and we're here to play some Marvel Strike Force tonight. We're heading through our raids right now, just doing our kind of our daily playtime. This is my evening session after work. We got a war going on, so there'll be a little bit of that. Definitely going to try to get some attacks in before bed. And we're going to knock these raids out. Although we're pretty good ways toward doing that already. I'm not going to be in a big hurry to do a lot of blitzing tonight because it's night nurse and you know, I already got her to 7 like most characters, but she's just flat workless, and we've already got the milestones. That's the word I'm looking for. Okay, let's get you boys cracking. Just gonna turn that off for a second. Don't mind me. Just watch these fantastic symbiotes do their work. And we're back. Moving Baxos down the cosmic lane. The symbiotes, you know, shit. They drive themselves. I'll look over every now and then and I'll be like, oh, Spider-Man's dead. Doesn't matter. They push right on through it. If this 3 in the center are okay, you're okay. Because that's the whole team, really. There we go. Honest to God, Thomas, those of us with a brain are jealous. It's just that, you know, that's not most of us anymore, right? I would very much like to see us move in that direction politically. But, you know, it's still very much up in the air, if we will. And to the people on the other side of the ball there politically with us, it's the reality of your situation. They're immune to that. It doesn't matter. They've got a narrative they're telling themselves, and you know, you're the bad guy in it, and so am I. It's a little frightening, to be honest. I don't know where it's all gonna go. So we're done with Alpha, and we're gonna have to head back over and see what's going on over here. Good job, Koza. Thank you. Thank you. I only had the 10 energy. I didn't want to put it toward a sliver. So we're going to move on down the road since Koza took out the boss for us, thankfully. Good job, Koza. I mean, I guess what it really comes down to, Thomas, is you can't really be jealous of people if you're arrogant. And that's a lot of us here. You think you're the best, if you're just convinced that you're the best despite all evidence to the contrary, then you don't really have much of a drive to push yourself to succeed, unfortunately. You just fail and then thump your chest and talk about how awesome you are. And as a nation, that's the direction we're moving. Pardon me. Oh, this is bad. Not over here. This is good. Baxos is bad right now, but he'll recover. It's cool. Let's see here. This isn't great. I lost my Shuri. What's good? What gives? We can still push through. We can still push through. That hurts. Shuri does a lot on this team, but yeah. No problem. We can make it without her. We'll res her for the next one. All right. Actually, let's see if we can. I don't know if I have any to spend. I don't. All right. One. We'll do one. Heal up Shuri. Get her back in there. Well, that's the problem, Thomas, is the fact that we're all kinds of different races and cultures shouldn't matter, and unfortunately it does. But the logistics of the size thing, I mean, we're a lot bigger country, we got a lot more people, I understand that, but and that makes a lot of people, if you bring up Scandinavia, they're like, well, it couldn't happen here, we got all these people, you know. That's a pretty common argument against it, and there's some reason to it, I'll grant you, but you know, there's other things that comes with that size. It's not just that it makes it logistically difficult. It shouldn't really be that difficult. You just scale up what everybody else is doing. You know, but with that extra size comes, you know, a lot of extra GDP. It comes, you know, a lot of weight to throw around on the world stage. There's no reason that. I mean, I just appeal to their, you know, notions of American exceptionalism, and I just say, hey, look, anything they can do out there, we can do here. I don't want to hear that. You know, we can do it, and we can do it better if we wanted to. We could do it tomorrow if we wanted to, and that's, you know, pretty close to reality, right? We're not really better than anybody else, but we could do better. That's a fact. All right, let's see here. Baxos's team has stumbled on the Alpha raid, but he's still got a shield team behind that can get in there. I, for one, would be more than willing to pay some higher taxes if it would go towards social programs that would make my neighborhood look a little better and ease tensions around here, to be honest. All right. We are just rocketing through it tonight, man. I mean, good Lord, man. Since I played with BIOS this morning, man, this machine has been humming. We're loading like crazy. So, that's raids. That's raids for us. We're not going to blitz. Let's see. Daily objectives. Nothing really jumping out at me there. So, let's get back to the war. No movement. I want to move the ball. I got energy to spend, but I don't want to attack these teams. It's a pickle. It's a pickle. All right, so the next thing on my agenda then is I'm going to put back on the bench for now. I'm going to go ahead and swap your view over and let you see Baxos. And for those unfamiliar, Baxos is my free-to-play account that I inherited from my brother. Baxos and I started the Mortytown Locos together way back when, in the dark ages, about 2 years ago. And it's been quite a journey ever since. He had been sort of falling off in playtime before that, but when we got to the shutdown, when they started locking everything down for COVID, it really put too big a strain on his time to be able to play. He was mostly playing at work. It was basically that, and then he wasn't at work. So I took over the account, and I've been playing it ever since. So generally, the way I work with him on U7. Baxos is not that, right? Baxos is a 3.9 million player, which is kind of the low side of average for where we're seeing on Gold 2 teams that we're fighting against. Most everybody thinks 4 or 5 in that area, you know. And we see the occasional 6, but usually rarely. I'm kind of a big fish. I'm you know. So anyway, I don't think we've ever seen another 10. I think we saw an 8 or a 9 once, but I don't think we've ever seen another 10. So anyway, Baxos is a 3.9, so he's in the vicinity. I've been trying to keep him up with the pack as far as the rest of the Mortys go, and it's been difficult doing it. I got to be on top of it, right? It's free to play, man. You got to be good to be a good free to play player. And it's not true that he's totally free to play. You know, I mean, Baxos put a little bit of money into the guy back in the day. Got a Colson, right? I think he bought a Colson offer and a couple others, but nothing too spectacular. I wouldn't say there's a lot of money in it, and it's been free to play since I picked it up. So he does he need another arena match? He might. No, he's good. He's good. So we might have a war attack we can do with him. We'll check that here in a second. But first off, we got to get him started on this Ultimus 7 raid, because it started while I was at work, and I don't have access to him remotely, so he's just getting going on this sucker. And we're not going to take his brawler team yet. We're going to work our way up there. All these people you're looking at, they're all going to die. They're all going to die. And first into the grist mill will be Asgard. Hey, Mike. Sorry, man. I was looking over the other direction. Yeah, if you want to knock a boost off, man, that'll be helpful. Either or. I can maybe do some good with Baxos. All right. But first, we're going to get him going on this U7 raid. Yeah, man, people around here treat union like a dirty word, Thomas, which is bad for me. I mean, it makes me feel bad because I know it, you know, they're so, I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I myself am a lifelong union member. I'm a big believer in trade unions and how they better the working class. And all the crap, man, it just, I feel like it ought to be more obvious to more people. All right, Red. How's work going, man? As far as I don't know. I mean, as far as like diversity. I've seen both sides of that coin. I've been to inner city schools growing up and lived in neighborhoods where I was the minority as a white man. And then I have also gone to school out in the country where there were like, I graduated in a class of 400 or so students, and only like 4 of them were black, right? So I mean, and I did it in that order. As a real young kid, I was in the diverse neighborhood, and then later on, I got out and went out to the country, and I enjoyed them both. Saw flaws in them both, and I think I came out of it with an appreciation for all of mankind. I am what you call a humanist. I believe in people. I believe that we all suck equally. And I think that we're all pretty similar in the way that we suck. And that's my theory about mankind. So, there's really no need to hate on folks. It's kind of where I land on it. Up to 5. Hello, if you're just joining us. My name is Vac. We're here to play some Marvel Strike Force. We're delving off into humanism and politics, but here we're playing just Marvel Strike Force for the most part. So what you're looking at now is Baxos, my free-to-play account. And we're just trying to run him through U7 as much as we can. Mike Rancor has knocked out the boosts in Barracks. So if anybody wants to leverage an attack, Barracks is the place to be. All right. Looking good. We might get 2 out of Asgard. Usually get about 1.5. It's a slog with backs. I can just put one team toward the whole lane and just kind of forget about them with Vac, but it's one team after another with these guys. And I think this is just the best way to do it until you get up into the upper reaches, You just have a bunch of good teams that you can just throw them all in there to die. Not the best way to get it done, but it'll get it done. Okay. Over here, man, just mixing history and diversity together is a little touchy, right? Because most of our history is mostly just us taking things from indigenous peoples. So, we kind of dance around the subject. All right, so there went Asgard. And we go moving on to probably our next best bet will be Shield. Good teams, not my best. Actually, he's got a BKT that's better than any of these, but I like to throw these in there on the getting to know you phase, right? All right. Now get one more node down. Oh man, I can't stop looking at this beautiful PC right here. All right, we'll just let Shield keep it rolling. Yeah, probably needed that. Oh no, it's terrible. End of the world. Harry Carey. I can't go on. I'm kidding. Moving on. I can go on for one more attack. That's what I can do. So I'll hit with defenders now, and then what I'll do is I'll come back in here before I go to bed and do one more with him, with his BKT. Oh, and he had to res Morto. Yes, son of a burp, 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 burp. I agree, Thomas. It's generally way too heavy stuff in general, but it's certainly way too heavy for a gaming channel. Which is really what I'd like to focus on and talk about. No. Look at everybody wasting abilities. I see this ship sinking. Quick! Save JJ. She can turn it all around. Not. Alright, well, there we go. Made a little dent in them. Added to the old damage point totals. It's better than giving up and going home. So that'll wrap up Baxos for now. Oof. I've usually got, like, I run back with him, or vac with him, and vac takes care of those boss nodes. I didn't get them in there. But we're getting to the point where, you know, when you come in late, you can't be choosy. Ooh, spawn, raising maw. Love it. Love seeing them Mortys get stronger. Love seeing that. What does that put you at now? $6.4. 6.4. Oh God, I remember when Twerp was the lowest guy on the list. Hell yeah. Is it just me or is JD moving up? All right. Okay, so let's see about Yo-Yo, man. I cannot recommend Yo-Yo enough. She really turned me around in Arena. Well, I mean, I was doing pretty good with Black Bolt already, but then when I started putting Yo-Yo with him, which I started doing right about the time I hit like 6 gold stars on her, maybe 5. You know, she did well. I mean, she just needs enough focus to apply that thing, and then it doesn't really matter what else she does. She does decent damage, but it really wouldn't matter if she didn't. She'd be very useful. All right. Well, let's take Baxos here into the war. Oh man, I'm jealous. I want to get my Deadpool to 14, but I haven't even started working them yet. I'll get around to them, especially once this Sex Force team really starts getting hot. Okay. We got 2 energy. Let's see if we can't take the big guys. And I'll take his... what was their power? 270? I don't like that sentry. Alright, I could take his Brotherhood or I could take his power armor. I ain't sure. Let's take Brotherhood. They're a little higher. It's a little less of a punch up. We'll see what we can do with it. I could bring his BKT, but they'd be punching down a little. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. Okay. How do we want to start this? We might as well just go on and yank them. We will look to get... I don't think Yondu's as deadly as he used to be. I think we want to get Sentry out of here and see if we can't kill him before he stealths everybody. Oh man, I don't need no boomers right now. Let's get rid of those. Homeboy went boom on me already. Hopefully he's dead man walking. Looks like he might be. So we'll throw... Oh, we gotta go. Well, we have to go to the summon. That'll still hit a couple. And then I'm not doing a whole lot of damage to that Kingpin. So let's take a look. What do we got here? 56k, nothing special. There we go. Now we're working him. Now we're working him. That's what I'm talking about, Baxos. That's what I'm talking about. There's a 250k brawler behind that. I ain't scared of that. I ain't scared of that. Oh, let's see what else we got. I'm not taking his power armor up against that shield team because that's a bad combo. I might should have tried power armor on that team instead and had reserved those Brotherhood for these guys. Brotherhood's more of a straight up counter for Coulson. Well, I could always use his BKT. It's not a great counter. Pretty big punch down for Baxos. I hate to waste it. I hate to waste it. So bad time for a lull, but this is the path. This is the avenue. This is where we gotta go. We want to take barracks, then we'll take reactor. That should open up bridge, which we'll take after that. Then flight deck 2, and then from there we'll peel back and get armory if we still got enough energy. That's the plan. That is the plan. So we want to take barracks to make reactor and bridge and everything after that easier. So I'm gonna come. I'll check back later, and if we still haven't cleared this stuff by the time I get back before I go to bed, then I'll take care of it. We'll just do some punch downs. You know, we'll just do some punch downs. Not what I want to do, but sometimes you just got to hit what's in front of you. I hate it. It happens to me a lot, though, that I'll save teams. Then I get up in the morning and, you know, I got nobody to use them on. Take my 450k in humans and take out a 100k team. Happens all the time. Okay. Don't think there's any orbs in here really for me to pick up. That's just an optical illusion. Yep, got my 9 Ultimus orbs that I'm saving. No energy to spend. I think that pretty much is going to wrap this up until some war attacks come open. So, I don't guess there's any need to keep the stream going for now. Well, I realize this is a fairly short one, all things considered, at least compared to the rest. But we're kind of out of stuff to do. There's not a blitz we want to do today, so that cuts an hour off right there, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and end it now, and there are some other video ideas that I've got that I want to try working on and getting Photoshop going and that kind of thing. Stream related, you know. I need to get some short form videos out there and see if I can't get some eyeballs on the channel and bring more people in. So Red's just knocking off boosts. Thank you, Mr. Rancor. So that'll do it for Mortytown TV tonight. I myself will be back before later tonight and to check on the progress of the war. So until I see you again, people, be cool, keep gaming. I'm Vac, and I'm out of here.